Hey, what's up, everybody? It's JW with JW Coins and Hobbies, and today we are going to do 10,000 Iowa pennies versus 10,000 Louisiana pennies. Let's see who can be the reigning champion. Of course, you know who I'm voting for. We'll see what they have to offer. So this is going to be recorded over 2 days, so you're going to see a little bit of a change of scenery. So let's get to it. We're going to start with the Louisiana boxes. We're going to do all 4 of them, and then we're going to get the Iowa boxes once we get back to Louisiana. So here we go. Let's open them up, check for enders, and get to it. So we've got them all opened, and we see one ender so far. I believe it's right here. You can see it by the date. It is a 1957. Looks like out of Denver. So we have one ender for sure. I didn't check the other side, but I did see, you can see through the holes a little bit. But what we're going to keep track of is how much copper all 4 boxes produce. Of course, all the wheat cents, all the Canadians, and any errors and varieties that I can find while I'm doing it with just a loop and no microscope. So, without further ado, roll 1 had a 200. Let's go. It took us all the way till roll 13, but we finally got one. Let's see what it is. 1937. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it taking a while. All right, let's get back to it. See what else we can find. Roll 21 finally produced another wheat cent. See what it is. In 1948 out of Denver. Here we go. Roll 27. We got a 1942 out of Philly. Not bad. Third Wheatie of the box. We'll keep going. Roll 29. You're pulling it down. 1953 out of Denver. Roll 42. 1958 out of Denver. Roll 47. I see it peeking out. There it is. Let's grab it. It is in 1945. There we go. Roll 49. And it's wrong time for the box to start heating up. It's 1949 out of Denver. So here we go. That's the end of box 1. We ended up with 7 Wheaties, 8 2009s. I did check that one for the extra finger. Not it. 1 Canadian. And this really nice 1973 Denver. And I think it may be a die clash. If you can see it there. It has a line going right here. And then the imprint is the exact shape of Lincoln on the other side. So I'm going to hold on to it. We're going to see what I can figure out from it. But let's go on to boxes 2, 3, and 4. Oh, roll number 5 of box 2. Now 1947 out of San Francisco. Roll number 9. And I see another one. 1946. Roll number 10. 1940 out of Denver. Roll 16. 1957 out of Denver. Roll 30. And we found an oldie. It's a Canadian. Let's see how old it is. 1955. Roll 42. Here we go. 1953 out of Denver. Roll 46. Here we go. 1955. So here's a wrap up for box 2. 6 Wheaties, 6 2009s, 3 59s, and 2 really nice ones. So one's a 64, one's a 71D, and 1 55 Canadian. Let's go box 3 and 4. So here we go with box 3. We're back in Louisiana. We got the mat, we got the box, the scale, the microscope, my buddy Raven, and we're ready to go. That's the 55 Canadian we found in the other box. Now let's see what we can find in box number 3 for Louisiana. So here we go. It took us all the way until roll 31 to find anything besides a couple 2009s. Here we go. We have the Weedy Ender, which is a 57 out of Denver. And then right behind it, you can see it, there's a Canadian. Let's check out what year. 1981. Roll 35, and we have our second one, the 1953 out of Denver. The very next roll, and I slide it down, and I see a Canadian bird scent. Alfred R., this is for you. It's a rock dove. 1967 commemorative Canadian coin. Well, here we go on roll 40, and I just pulled a 2009 out. In this one, I almost swiped it as a copper because it was a little bit brighter. It's actually just a really nice wheat scent. So 1953 Denver, you can still see a lot of the luster on the back there. Roll 42, and here we go again with a pretty nice wheat scent. It's a 44. It's got a little bit of luster on the front and a tiny, tiny bit, not much on the back. Not really a fine, but kind of funny. We got a smiley face right there. I'm going to guess it is a 56-ish. Oh, it's a 45. Oh, it looks a little bit cleaned, but not bad still. All right, so there we go. Box 3 is done for Louisiana, and this is what we have so far. Luckily, those last 20 rolls saved us with the Wheaties. There was 5 of them, the oldest one being that 1944. And then we have two. We have a 1959, 1968. I just pulled it out because it was really, really nice. I'll throw that in the tube of 68s. Pretty cool. We had 12 2009s and 2 Canadians, 1 the Rock Dove, and 1 1981. So here we go with box number 4. This box took us to roll 28. It was almost an ender. And she's a dark one, 1957 out of Denver. Roll 44, and we're still sitting on 1. But we got one. Let's check it out. The 47. All right, so here we go for the Louisiana 10,000 penny wrap up. So it's 4 boxes, and here we go. So we found 5 really nice ones that I'll check my album with and then put them in the tubes if they don't upgrade. We found, let's see, there's 7 59s, 20, exactly 20 wheat cents out of the 4 boxes. So you have a 5 wheat per box average. There is 36 2009s and 4 Canadians, 1 being the Rock Dove and 1 being that 1955. So very, very cool. Yeah, 78 and an 81. So let's see how Iowa can do in this battle. Here we go with the Iowa 10,000 pennies. Hawkeyes, not the Cyclones. Let's get it on with box 1. Roll 4, and my home state is coming through. We got one right there, and we got another one. Although it's pretty beat up, it still counts. Let's check it out. 1939. All right. Now let's check out this other one. We have a 1958 Denver. So roll number 9, and I see an awkward edge. It's a Canadian. 1991. First one of the box. I don't usually show just the coppers, but holy moly. That 68 Denver is a nice one. We are going to pull that one out. Check the back. That looks nice. We'll take that one, put it on the side. Roll 10, and I see another odd edge. There it is. Let's pull it out. Check it out. It's got some stuff on the back. 1985. Roll 13, and I almost missed it. We have another one. Alfred R., we got another bird scent. Roll 24, and we've got a Canadian. 1960. And roll 25. Laid it right out. There it is. 1955 S. Here we go. 27. And there's 2 in this roll. We see one right there. Pick it up. Get out of the way. Here we go. And it is a 56. So put that there. And there's another one way back here. Let's see. 44. We got about 10 coins in, and we see another one. 1944S. Roll 30, and it peaked out. Let's see here. 1957 out of Denver. Roll 31. Got another one. Another Canadian. Pull it out. 74. Roll 35, and I slid it down, and it popped out. 1926 out of Philly. Roll 36, and I see one, and it wouldn't surprise me if there was more in this roll. 44. Roll 44, and I thought it was going to be a ground find, one that was dug up, and it very well could be, but it's a 1919 anyway. That's what I'm talking about. So there we are with box 1 for Iowa, and I got to tell you, quite a few finds. So we have 10 Wheaties, with the oldest being the 1919, 23 2009s, which is crazy. 10 really, really nice ones that I'll check the album against, 5 Canadians, and 5 1959s. So here we go. Box 2. Roll 3, box 2. And we're starting out with a Canadian. 1978. Same roll, and I missed it. This would have been the first find, but I saw the Canadian first. There we go. Got a Wheatie. And it is 1944. Roll 4, and we're doing pretty well. We got another one. A 1941. Roll 11, and we will have our third Wheatie of the box. 1958 out of Denver. Roll 13, and not only do I see a Canadian, which we will see 1981, but I see a 59 poking out. Not bad. Oh, it's got some stuff on it. Well, it had me excited, but it's just a 1984 that's lost its copper layer. Somebody must have had a science experiment. It's got a little bit of copper right there left on the edge, but otherwise it's lost everything else. Roll 20, and I almost didn't see it because it's so worn off. It looks like a 1950 San Francisco. Roll 21, and I see a Canadian right back here. 1969. There we go, and I think I see an old one here. It's probably going to fool me. 67. Yep. Into 22, and we got a Wheatie. 1946 out of Denver. Almost halfway through the box, and it's not a Wheatie, it's not a Canadian, but would you just look at that 64 from Denver. Roll 26, and it was hiding halfway in the roll. We got a Wheatie. 1935. 32, and we've got a Wheatie, and it actually looks like it's in pretty good condition, so I'll guess 50s. 58. Roll 33, and we got something different. Let's see what it is. It's obviously a foreign. Oh, it's a €2 from Ireland. Not bad. Here we go on roll 36, and I was sliding them all down, going through all this copper. And what do I see? 1935 out of Philly. Roll 38, and as I rolled them out, it was peaking. There it is. 1945 out of Philly. Roll 47. Snuck up on me. There it is. A 49 out of Denver. It's got some damage on it. So there we go with box 2. And we found 9 Wheaties. The oldest one being 1935. 17 2009s. 4 foreigns, with this one from Ireland being probably the nicest one or the most odd one, the 2013. We found 3 59s, with that one being pretty nice. This 1984 missing its clad layer. That'll just go in the weird pile. And then we found 2 really, really nice copper ones, so a 1960D and an 82D. So very cool. Let's get on to box 3. So here we go with box number 3 of the Iowa hunt. Let's get it open and let's check it out. So here we go. We got her open, and the only thing I see is a 2009 Ender. So let's get cracking. Here we go. So roll number 2, and I bring you in because this one looks a little weird, and this one looks a little old. So let's pull out the weird one, just because the rim is a little stamped on that one. The 64D. A little weird. I'll have to look at it a little bit closer, but definitely pull it aside. And then we have the one that looks a little old. And that's why. 1934 out of Philly. Roll number 11. And do you see what I see? Look at that sticking out. Really nice 1956 out of Denver. Roll number 12. And as we slid down the second half of the roll, it jumped out. 1941 out of San Francisco. Here we go, roll 21, and I see it sticking out. She's a little dirty. Maybe that means it's old. Let's check it out. Can't even see it. Oh, 52. Roll 22, and we're starting to find them. She's ugly and dirty, but there's some other nice copper ones in this roll too. Where'd it go? Right there. So let's pull out this Wheatie. See what we got. 1955 out of Denver. Here we go, roll 24, and our first find of the box in the foreign column. Well, let's grab it, pull it out, and let's see what it is. 1982, and true to form, we're going to have 6 before 25 rolls. Here we go. She's popping out. I like it when they have the wheat stalks up, so I get to reveal it with you. 1941. Very next roll. And we got another one. 1946 out of Philly. Roll 28. There it is again. Oh, help if I got the right one. There we go. 51 out of Denver. Roll 32. I see it popping out. And he brought a friend. Here we go. 1957 Denver. And then looks like a 51. Yep, 51 Denver. Roll 37, and it's like it was yelling at me. There it is. Pull it out. Check it out. A 45. Roll 43. We have a Canadian. 1963. That's a nice young head right there. Not bad. So that's a second Canadian. And we got a friend. 1948. That is number 12. I'm running out of room. Here we go. 44. And we got another one. Last 10 rolls are doing pretty well. It's a 44. In roll 44, we found a 1944. Roll 50, and I finally caught one by the edge. We got a Canadian. I hope you can see it. Let's just pull it out. Where'd it go? There it is. I never look at the edges, but these are the ones that are easy to find. 1987, 1 year off a good date. So here we go. That's the end of the Not the Cyclones box. So box 3 for Iowa. We do have the Hawkeyes box coming next. Let's see what we found. We got 10 1959s, 10 2009s. No errors or varieties in there. Let's see, 13 Wheaties, with the oldest one being a 1934 and the nicest one being a 1956 out of Denver. So cool on that. And 3 Canadians. So here we go with the Hawkeyes box. And as I opened it, we got one guaranteed Wheatie Ender. So that's roll number, looks like 11. We'll get to it and let's get it on. Roll number 3, and here we go. Let the party start. 1946 out of Philly. Roll number 7 on the Hawkeye box, and we found another one by the edge. The Canadian. There it is. What year? 1995. So roll number 8, and the Hawkeye box just might be the best box yet. I got distracted by this one, the 68 Denver, which I'm going to try to not touch it as much. 68 Denver, which is super nice. And then I saw that. That is a George VI Canadian cent. That is from 1946. Same roll. We found a 1945 out of Denver. It's time for roll number 11, the Wheatie Ender, and we're going to play a game. I'm going to guess what year this could be. I think the automatic guess would be a 44, but I'm going to go and say a 38. Let's see if I'm right. So here we go. Let's find out what it is. Hold on. It's a 1911. Wow. That's going under the scope. That is a 1911. That was in pretty good condition for a 1911. I totally thought it was in the 30s or 40s. Because you could still see some of the detail on the wheat stalks. Of course, most of the words are rubbed off, but that is a nice one. Roll 13. And it's hiding on me. 1937, you can see it right there. Out of Philly. Not bad. Roll 14. We got another one. 1955. Could it be the double die obverse? Let's check it out on the scope. And let's just start on the date. I'm going to go with nope. Roll 15, and talk about a roll with some fines in it. We got to go down here. We have one Canadian there. Oh, is that a commemorative? The date should be on the other side. Yes, it is. 2002. And then we have a 2009 right there. So the formative years. And another Canadian right there. 1978. Here we go. It's been a few rolls, and we're at the halfway point of the box. We got another Canadian. 1983. Roll 28. We got another one. 1954. That's number 6 for the box. Roll 30. Another one. 1929. Holy cow. So roll 31. Peeking out. Where'd it go? It's in here somewhere. There it is. 57 out of Denver. Here we go, roll 42. Sticking out, we have a 35 from Philly. Roll 43. And we have, almost was an ender, another Canadian. Ooh, a 1963. Another young head. Here we are, roll number 46. And we got another one. There it is. Let's flip it over. 45. Roll 48. And we got one all the way here in the back. What do we got? A 35. Wow, this has got to be a record for the amount of teens. Well, let's just say 30 and below. The same roll. I literally moved 2 coins, and we have a 1913. Holy cow. If that was a 13S, we would be looking pretty good on semi-key dates. So that's roll 50, and this is what we found inside. Look at that 72D. That thing is just a beauty. And add it to the whole roll of coins we found just like that. This one is the last time you're going to see it touching the outside. It's going in a flip. So let's do the wrap up, and we'll get right back to it, and then we will finish this battle. Here we go for the final wrap up. As you can see, we got a mess in front of us. But let's go through this. We'll go through Louisiana first and Iowa right after it. So we had, these are in stacks of 5, so there's 7 1959s and then 10 wide, so you have 19 Wheaties, with the oldest one being at 37. We have 4 Canadians, the oldest one being at 55, and then we have the one Rock Dove or Bird Scent from 1967, a commemorative. We also have 30, I believe, six 2009s for Louisiana. So not bad for 4 boxes. That gives us almost 5 per box on Wheatie average. And then you can see the other ones almost 10 per box for 2009, which is pretty good. And then a couple per box for the 59s. Now let's go into the Iowa roll. You can see the difference here. And this is why you guys see me always talking about Iowa boxes. So we have 22 59s, and then we have that really nice one right here with a lot of its luster still left. I think it's just got my fingerprint on it now. But there we go. We have 45 Wheaties out of those boxes. The oldest one being that 1911. Then you go on down the line with the teens and the 20s. And then, of course, going to the nicest one, I would say here, that 1956 out of Denver. So not bad there. We had, let's see, 15, 18 foreigns, with the only one being a non-Canadian. This one is from Ireland. It is a 2 euro cent. So if you guys see that, you can actually see it by the edge because it's got that little split edge on it. So there's those. And we have a Rock Dove commemorative there. And then also a 2002 commemorative, with the oldest being that 1946. And then we have 63 2009s. Almost a whole tube of really nice, almost flippable coins came out of all of these boxes. So I combined them. And I had these 4 come out of the Iowa boxes, which are really, really nice. I flipped them. It may be a waste of a flip. I don't care. They're really nice. They're going to go in my book just to keep. And then the final competition was how much copper can we get between the 4 boxes in Louisiana and the 4 boxes in Iowa. So here is a nickel box about halfway full of copper for Louisiana. And it's got those 2 little pieces of cardboard in the bottom just to make it a little stronger. So there's that. I would guess probably $10 worth, 12, 13 maybe. And then that's Iowa. So if that was $25, that's a whole box of pennies. So we had a full box of copper, not including all the Wheaties and this roll right there. So I would say Iowa definitely won on that aspect. Now, overall, you guys know Iowa took it. Look at all those finds. That is just amazing. So I'm happy with it. Now, if you could imagine that being all in one box, would be even better. But we know that's not how it happened. I know I'm going to be getting some more Iowa boxes in the mail sometime soon. My family knows I want them, so I'm going to start asking them for them. But it's all good. So here we go. Thank you guys for watching this video. I know it's a little bit long, but I tried to shorten it up by not recording every little thing. But check out March Madness going on right now. It's a giveaway every single day. Some of these things might be added into it, like some of those or some of those. You just never know. So we'll be adding some stuff to it. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, and subscribe as always. I am on Instagram. I'll put my Instagram link in the description below, the Amazon page, all that type of stuff. So check it out. Oh, and I might also be making a Facebook page coming up soon. I don't really do much on Facebook, but we'll see. There's a total different audience over there, and it'll let you guys get to know me a little bit better. So let me know what you think. If you want to see a Facebook page, put a comment down below in the comment section, and we'll see you guys all on the next video.